Hey guys, welcome to Get Busy Watching. I'm your host, Honest Dan. Let's talk movies.
Que te vi caminando a la mañana desde el balcón. Sabes, tengo una sensación extraña. Siento como que ya te conozco desde antes.
Claro, ya nos habíamos conocido.
Me cansé de envidiar a la gente que tiene libertad total. Extrañaba estar solo.
¿Y ahora? ¿Sigues extrañando estar solo?
Writing and directing is Lucio Castro, who's making his feature film debut. Congrats, sir. Starring, we have Juan Barberini, Ramon Pujol, and Mia Maestro. None of their work I'm familiar with. It's not good, and I don't like it. Already the movie starts off in one of the more questionable ways that a romance movie can start. And that's a character peering over a balcony, waving the other person to come in, and in the span of 5 minutes, start porking. Oh wait, I'm sorry. They do have a prior relationship to each other. They saw each other one time at the beach. They saw each other one time at the beach. Suck a fat one, blue is the warmest color. This is how real relationships start. Yeah, but that's all they need in order to justify having sex. If this started off like in a club or something and started off as a one-night stand that evolved into something more serious, I'd be a lot more open to this, but man, this was forced.
I like fast everything.
And honestly, I was barely kidding about the whole prior relationship thing because as it turns out, they really do know each other. And now we get to the biggest problem, the primary problem with the movie, confusion. Why do I say that? Because now we're whisked away 20 years into the past to when these characters first met. And let me be clear, this wasn't some like quick conversation that was memorable for one person but not so much the other. No, these characters, Javi and Ocho, really had conversations with each other. Throughout most of this section of the story, which takes up a good third of the movie, Ocho has been deathly sick. He's been in bed most of the time, and Javi is taking care of him. Even once Ocho starts feeling better, like they make eye contact, they talk, and then they go outside, and then they go to museums and basically spend the entire day together talking about deep, meaningful things. At least for them, they would even later on hook up. And when Ocho leaves, he leaves behind like a poem or some shit for Javi. It's like, how do you forget that shit?
Look, I'm sorry I don't remember you. It's nothing personal.
Oh, sure, the movie does try to explain this away by saying that Ocho was in this, like, sickly haze or whatever, but that doesn't come across in the performance. He doesn't act sick when he's out of that bed. So it's sort of a throwaway line, if anything. And dear God, I haven't even talked about how they try to pad out their own hour and 20-minute runtime. Very short movie, mercifully. What they do is cinematography. What does that mean? It means boring ass shots of whatever town that these characters happen to be in. However, whereas unlike a movie like Revenant or Lord of the Rings, the shots that you get, the cinematography shots, are gorgeous. However, here, they're just upward shots of a plain white building, or unimpressive walls, the fronts of shops, or trees. It's not interesting in the slightest. And they do this for a good chunk of the film. Between any scene where these characters talk, that's all that this movie is just boring cinematography.
I'm so bored.
Now we get to the final section of the movie, and this drives home the definition of confusion. So up to this point, we know that Ocho was previously in a relationship for the last 20 years that he recently broke off. Now, we're suddenly teleported to what I can only assume is an alternate reality where Ocho and Javi are in a relationship and have a daughter. Now you have to understand, they broke things off prior to this section starting. Like they just parted ways and went about their lives. But now we're just thrust into this scenario. Now, bear in mind, I know what you're probably thinking. Isn't this like a jump into the future? It is not. Because there is a character who was revealed to be dead and is just casually revealed to be not dead. No explanation. No one questions anything except me, apparently.
I'm not dead.
Yeah, he says he's not dead.
Yes, he is. I'm not.
He isn't?
But we also get little snippets of Ocho saying that he's been having these dreams lately about being in a relationship with someone for the last 20 years that wasn't Javi. But Javi comes right out and says, well, that's impossible. You and I have been in a relationship for 20 years. I got nothing, guys. I have no idea what's going on anymore. So if you're confused, welcome to the club. Like, was this... I really don't get this. Was this just an elaborate and boring anniversary roleplay or some shit? Overall, I don't like it. I don't think it's a good movie. If it's trying to be symbolic, please let me know in the comments what point this was trying to drive home, because I have no idea. As it stands, it's boring. It's so confusing. And it's just, I am speechless. I do not know what to say. I don't recommend this in theaters. I don't recommend it as a rental. It's a total skip. My honest rating for End of the Century, a 2 out of 5. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Hope to see you soon.